welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Looking to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still on his feet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
And it's caught. It's Browns. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw, Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 7. Another try on second down for Gore. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure, we'll see if they dial it up this drive.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's still barreling through. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the... And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down now following the run.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about it.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 61 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He is.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Michael Vick, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
Dante Moncrief. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Spinning again. And some space here. Jarvis Landry. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jarvis Landry, 97 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return. Sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got time. Drops it underneath to Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Clock throwing again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, it's Gore. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in-route accompaniment.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this run.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the two-point conversion. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Back to throw, Love. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now Indianapolis. Set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. James Harrison, the veteran, in on the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start. Offense.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey. We got 3 down.
And Luck hands this one off to Gore. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Middle. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
So they're operating in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another lock in the back. Offense.
Back to throw here. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he fends him off. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The reigning defensive player of the year, J.J. Watt, in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To throw on second down is Luck. Over the middle here to Coates. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Third and long. It's Luck. Finding time. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
From the 50, it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
He's going to win. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number.